Hey guys, this is Lauren from My Something Beautiful Life, and I have a new planner to show you, and I'm so excited about it. This is the home planner from Passionate Penny Pincher. I've actually been following this company and looking at this planner for a couple of years now, and this is the first time I actually bought the physical planner. I actually bought the PDF planner, I think last year in 2021, and I'm just so excited about this. This is a really unique planner, and I'll get into more of that as we flip through it, but I just love the idea of this, and I can't wait to share it with you. Also, I got a couple other things with my order. This they threw in for free. It's a little sticky notepad. It just says "Hello Beautiful" and then has Passionate Penny Pincher on the top. I thought that was really sweet, and I think it's really cute. And of course, we all know I love sticky notes, so that's an added bonus. The other thing that I got with my order is this sticker book. This is actually the first edition. She has two of them out. And I just really loved some of the deco stickers that are in the back of this one, and so that's why I picked this one. But the other one's really good too. Honestly, I hope I can get that one soon, but I just wanted to get one to start off with. So they have some foiled stickers. These ones are actually on clear paper. Some of them are on regular matte paper, like this sheet is all matte. So it has a variety between deco and functional, and I just thought it was really cute. I love the colors. I always love when planners have stickers that come with it, or a sticker book that corresponds with it, just because I really like having stickers that match my planner. This one, if you can see, it's little flags and some little stars, and I just think those are really cute. Here's some water trackers. And all of these just fit the theme of the planner really well. I love these little dots too. I've been using things like that more often. So these are the ones I actually bought the sticker book for, was the seasonal ones. Anybody who's known me for like half a second knows I am obsessed with seasonal stickers, and oftentimes if there's a seasonal themed planner, like when I was using Happy Planner, anytime they came out with a seasonal one, I always grabbed those ones because I just love the seasonal feel to decorating in my planner. So anyway, so that's the little sticker book that I got with it. And here is the planner that we can go through now. Gonna move those out of the way. So this is one of 4 different covers. Sorry, it's like glaring on it. I don't know how to make it not glare other than to turn off my lights, but then you probably wouldn't get to see it at all. So I think this one is called Blue Leaf. I just think it's really pretty. I love this shade of blue. It actually kind of looks like it's turning more blue in the camera, and in person it's actually more of like a teal aqua kind of color, but I just absolutely love it. I think it's beautiful. Each planner does come with a ruler bookmark, and this one, it's frosted. It has the numbers on it. It says "Hello Beautiful" at the top, so I really love that too. I'll probably say this like 100 times, but I really love the colors of this planner. And it just snaps into the coil. Another thing that I love about this planner is that this year it's actually on a coil. In previous years it's actually been on the O-ring binding, and this year she upgraded it to a metal coil. And my favorite part about that is that now I can use my little mini snap-in bookmarks from Erin Condren that I'm just obsessed with. So I'm really excited that it has a coil this year. So this first page is like a coated cardstock, which I think is actually really cool. If you wanted to put like post-it notes or something on it, make it like a dashboard or inbox page. And I just think it's really pretty right at the beginning. Then you do get some stickers that come with it, which is really cool. These ones will make a lot more sense later when I show it to you, but they are little checklist stickers. And I just love the foil details on these, like the "Make Today Beautiful." I just think it's really pretty how the foil's done. There's another sheet of stickers. These ones are a little bit more functional. Well, I guess this sheet has functional ones on it too, but this is like all functional. And then you get into the title page. Here's just a little letter from Laurie, who is the owner. Laurie, I don't know how it's said. Sorry if I mispronounce it. Anyway, I love her. She's just the sweetest thing. I've watched some of her videos, and she's just one of the most humble people I've ever seen. So you get this little letter from her, which is really sweet. Here's a page of some hints on how to use the planner. Like I said, this planner is really unique. It has some features that most planners do not have. And so it's really nice that she included this because it helps explain some of the things that are in here that you might not be used to seeing. Then we get into a lot of checklist pages. So this might be a good time to explain a little bit more about this planner. There are a lot of different cleaning systems out there. If you are somebody who has looked into some of these, there are things like Fly Lady and Clean Mama are some of the popular ones. There's also many YouTubers who have adapted that to their own style. You may have heard me mention Dana K. White before. She is from A Slob Comes Clean. She has multiple books and she is awesome to follow, but she even has her own type of cleaning schedule, even though she focuses more on decluttering. She does have some cleaning tips that are really good. And Passionate Penny Pincher is another one of those cleaning systems to an extent, except her cleaning system is all encompassed into this planner. Basically, this planner is set up so it will tell you what to do and when, if that is something that you struggle with. I know specifically for those that have ADHD, many of us struggle with something called executive function, which makes it really hard to make decisions and know what to do and in what order. Sometimes it's really nice to just have somebody give us a list and tell us what to do, and that's what this planner does. So the beginning of this planner starts with a lot of lists and some other planning pages. So first we have the spring cleaning checklist, a yard and home maintenance checklist. This is broken down into different categories such as the entire house, kitchen, bathrooms and bedrooms, and other areas. So if spring cleaning is something that you wanted to break up over multiple days, you can just pick a section and work on it that day or even that week. But it gives you a really good idea of what you would need to do for spring cleaning if that was a project that you wanted to undertake, or you could do it any other time of year too. I know a lot of people also do a deep clean in the fall. That's kind of what I tend to lean towards. I kind of just get into the mood to start cleaning during fall, where I start doing some of those random projects. So you really don't have to do it in the spring, but it is just kind of a general idea of if you wanted to clean your whole house, this is a nice place to start. The thing I can't tell you for sure about this planner is whether it is all-inclusive. I imagine that just because we all have different houses, there will be some things that are different for everybody, and so it may not work perfectly for your home and your family and your life, but I think it's a really good place to start. You can always cross off the things that you don't need. There's space everywhere to add things that may not be included that you know that your home does need. But I just love the idea of having my planner with a list already in it. So when I want to do something and maybe I don't know where to start, I can just go to this list and it tells me what to do. The next one is a yard and home maintenance checklist, and this one is divided up into seasons. So you have late winter, early spring, spring, summer, and fall. Next, you have a company is coming checklist, which I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory. If you have someone coming to visit, here's a list of things that you can do to make sure that you're prepared for them. There's even a space here for meal planning and a grocery list. Then we have a vacation checklist, which again, if you're going on vacation, here's a good place to start with things that you would need to do and to pack even. This side seems to be a packing list, and this side is a to-do before you go type of list. And she included a section for notes for anything else that you might need to include. The next page is a Christmas checklist, which is just really handy to have because there's usually a lot of things involved in Christmas. And I probably should mention here that this planner does have a lot of Christian ties to it, which is why it is a Christmas checklist and not just a holiday checklist. So that's just something to be aware of in case that's something that's just not for you. The next page has a weekly home project schedule, and this does come into play later on in the planner also, which I will show you. Here's a page for personal goals. She does cover a lot of different areas in this planner, like having a space for your goals, and on the next page we have a bill payment schedule. She really tried to make it all-encompassing to be able to cover all areas of your life. For someone like me who uses a lot of different planners, I don't know that I will use pages like this, or there's budgeting pages later on in the planner. I probably won't use that either. just because I tend to need an entire planner for my budget, using one simple budget sheet isn't usually enough for me. My budget's just way more complicated than that. But I do love that she has this page, which is a monthly checklist. So if there are things that you want to do every month, you can put them down here. And I think it's just a great place to keep track of things like that. Also, I want to mention that when you purchase the physical planner, you also get a printable version and a digital planner. So if you wanted to use it on GoodNotes or a program like that on your iPad or on your phone even, she does actually have a digital planner that you can use for that, as well as a separate printed planner. So for me, I really love this monthly checklist, and I could see having multiples of these and using them for different areas of my home or areas of my life. And so because there's a printable version, I can print out more of these and find some way to put them into this planner or just use them on the side. So I love that she actually includes the digital versions with the purchase of the physical planner. Or if you would rather have the digital version or the printable version, you can actually purchase those separately. Both of them come together in one listing, so I will link them below in case you're interested. Also, that's a great option if this planner has sold out. Like I said, that's the way I did it a couple years ago, and I really liked that option as well. So this planner does offer a lot of different ways to be able to use it. Okay, so moving on. I'm just throwing in random tidbits as I think of them, so hopefully this isn't too uncohesive and you can still follow along. So the next page that we have is the Dream Big Home project list. This is really great for putting in all of those projects that you would just like to do to your home at some point. These could be simple maintenance things like replacing a lamp that isn't working very well, or finding the special light bulbs for your ceiling fan. Not that that would ever happen, but things like that you've just been, like the little things that you put off, you can put that on here. Or if you have huge things that you want to do, like renovating your kitchen or a bathroom, something like that, that could also be on here too. But I love that there's just space to keep track of all of those things that you might want to do to your home. Then here we have your 2023 financial goals, just any goals that you would like to do revolving around your finances and your budget. Then there are a couple of note pages before we get into the months. Oh, and then on this page, there's also a 2-year overview, just for reference. So this is one of the big places where scripture is included, and this is on these tabs. I think these are so pretty. I love the foiling on them. There's a different one each month with a different scripture, and I just think they're really cute. And a special feature that she actually included about these is that on the back you'll see there's like a cut line. If I can, I'll put it up close so you can see. So at the end of the year, or even at the end of the month, if you wanted to, you can actually cut out this tab, and that you can see there's a line, the blue line right here, where you can cut along it. You can cut them out and frame them, and they can just be beautiful artwork in your home. Also, if you get the printable version, then you have the printable versions of all of these as well. So that's another option if you wanted to display them also. All right, within each month, the first thing that you get is a notes page. It starts off here with 4 different checklist things. It has complete the January budget worksheet, decide one financial goal this month, donate or throw away 25 items in your home, and plan one fun activity for your family. Some of these may work for you, some of them may not. Like I said, I probably won't do my budget in this planner, but having it there as a reminder just to do it, I do find that helpful. You can always include more of your own things on this page, or just use it for any other notes that you might need for that month. And then the next page is your monthly calendar. These boxes actually seem really big to me. Okay, so I grabbed a ruler. It's a little bit more than 1.5 inches wide and about 1 3/4 inches tall. For some reason, these boxes just seem a lot bigger than most planner boxes are. And so I love all the space that you have to write in here. It does have some holidays listed, which honestly, with most planners, I would prefer they didn't put any holidays in. When there's a holiday I plan on celebrating, I usually will put it in myself anyway, so I really don't need it written on there, but most planners do that, so I'm just used to it now. Then you have some note space on the side, and you have the next month that you can reference down here. And then we get into the weeks. So this is set up in a horizontal layout, but this is a huge part of the uniqueness of this planner. Up here, you have some routine tasks. She generally says that these are the morning tasks and these are the evening tasks. There are some blank spaces if you wanted to add some of your own. And like I said, I just love that this planner just tells you what to do. If there's things that don't work for you, you can cross it out. If there's more things that you need, you can always add them in. But I just love how thorough these weeks are. So in addition to the daily tasks, you also have this bar right here that has one bigger project. And this is where it goes back to this page right here, the weekly home project schedule. If you notice, each of these have a date next to them, and that is the date that the week starts on. So each task is assigned to a week. So while you have this big checklist here, you also have them here on your weekly view. And each day of the week also has cleaning tasks or home maintenance tasks that you can complete. Now, I can already tell you that some of these will not work with my schedule. For instance, on Sunday, it has make menu plan and grocery shop, and I can guarantee you I will not be grocery shopping on Sunday. Sunday's just a family day and a church day, but I do usually do it on Monday, and so what I would probably do is just carry it over and just check it off when I actually get it done. But other than that, a lot of these things are things that I could do on those days. And I'm sure I've said this already, but I love that it takes all the guesswork out of it. She just tells you what to do and when to do it, and it just simplifies the whole process for me. And I am just so excited about this. I'm still not sure if this is all inclusive. There are some things that I'm used to seeing on cleaning schedules that I don't see here, or it's a different way of doing it that I'm not used to. And so this is kind of where I want to just try it out for a little bit and see how it goes. I think that once I actually get into it, I'll start noticing the things that I need to add or the things that aren't as necessary, and then I can adapt it more to what actually works for me. But something that's really intriguing to me is that the tasks on each day of the week are not identical each day of the week. So for instance, on this first Monday, it has dust, furniture, and vacuum house. On the second Monday, it has clean mirrors, dust, furniture, vacuum couch, vacuum house. So you have more tasks during this week than you do the week before. Also, the Saturday task will change. This one says clean car. This one says sweep garage. So while there are some tasks that will repeat every week, like change the bedroom sheets, that one is on every Thursday. Some of them will repeat every week, but there are some that are only every other week or every third week. I don't even know what the schedule is exactly, because she just lists out that day what you could do. And honestly, I imagine that if you followed this, you would probably have a pretty clean house. Even if it wasn't perfect, even if there were some things that were missing, I think this is a good place to start, especially if you're struggling to know what to do. I love that this just tells you exactly what to do. It's not overwhelming. It's just a few tasks a day, other than the main daily task, except for the weekly larger project that's at the bottom. These habits do actually stay the same each week. And a lot of them are probably things that you're doing anyway. Like make dinner. You're probably already making dinner at least most of the time. But I am just really excited to try this out and see how it works. Another thing I want to mention is that Monday through Friday, there is actually a scripture reading each day. I do read scriptures every day, but I probably won't follow her reading schedule because I have my own. And so I will probably just ignore that. That's actually where some of these stickers in the front can come in handy. These ones right here. There's some lines right here that you can use to either cover up ones that you're not using and change them to your own things, or just add more for the things that you need. And her new sticker book, the one that I don't have, actually has a lot more of these ones in it. I mean, all of these little checklist stickers. Here's some that are already filled out that you might need to add to a specific day, but it's not things that she could tell you when it is. Things like renew car registration, that's bound to come up at some point, and so you might need to put that in your planner, but it's not something that she would know when to put it in the planner for you. There's also some blank ones here, so if there's just some things that you want to cover up, or if you just wanted to use whiteout, if you really don't want it there, I'll probably just cross it out or ignore it. But for those that are looking for a scripture study plan, it's nice that it's there too. That way, if you're not sure what you want to read one night, there's a suggestion and you can just read that and you're good. All right, and then you also have 3 little icons here with some lines next to them. The first one, I'll bring it closer so you can see it. There's a little knife, spoon, and fork. And this one is for your meal planning. There's a little flower, and that is for gratitude. And then the last one is a little $, and that is for something related to your budget. If you wanted to put how much you spent or how much you saved, anything like that. But it's just somewhat of a little budget check-in. And then in the main section of each day, you have a checklist, which this is how my brain thinks. And so I really like that it's there with the actual check boxes. I just think that's perfect. There's also some space here if you wanted to add in other appointments or things like that, or just put them on the lines too. Either way, whatever works for you, but I love how this is set up and I'm just really excited to try it. And all of the weeks look pretty much the same, just the tasks do change a little bit. At the very end of the month, you do have a budget worksheet. I find it really hard to use budget worksheets that are already filled in like this. And so I will either, honestly, I'll probably just print out my own budget on some sticker paper and put it right over on top of it, or I'll just use it as note space or something like that. It may not even be for my budget, but it is there if that is something that is helpful for you. It does seem like a very thorough, all-inclusive list, and so it may help if you are just getting started with budgeting. This may be really helpful to break down the different things that you're spending money on. And then it just moves into the next month. We have the same notes page, the same weekly pages, or the same monthly page, the same weekly pages, and the budget at the end. So all of the months are like that. And if we skip into the back, we'll see if there's, okay, so then after December, let's see. So there's the end of December. So we have a couple notes pages, and that's the end of the planner. It does have a little pocket folder here, which is really nice, and then just the back of the cover. And I'm just really excited about this. I think this is a really good planner. It's really good quality. I should mention that. I'm kind of a paper snob. A lot of us planner people are. And so you should know this is really nice paper. It's not thin. It is more on the smoother side of paper. However, not as smooth as like plum paper. It's probably pretty similar to Moxie Life actually. Even in the thickness, it's a really nice paper. And so no need to worry about that. Most of your pens will work on it and probably not bleed through. So that is the Passionate Penny Pincher Home Planner. If you have any questions about it, please let me know in the comments and I will get them answered for you. I will leave links to these below just in case that you're interested in checking them out. They do have some other covers that are really pretty. I really had a hard time deciding because I liked all of them, but I love this blue one. I think it's super pretty. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful for you. And if you like planner videos, I would love it if you considered subscribing. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I hope that you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.